Hi, this is Laurie Jones. I am a steward with the McDowell-Sonoran Conservancy, and I'm recording a video today to help teach stewards some basics of Instagram. You might use Instagram as a way to share pictures of activities that you're doing within the preserve or for the Conservancy, or you might be participating as a digital steward doing digital patrol through hashtags to help us kind of keep our eyes on the trail in the summers or when you're out of town. So I wanted to start right now just to give you some orientation where we are. I'm going to go back to my home screen. Okay. So Instagram is primarily used from your phone. It's difficult but possible to use from your laptop or your iPad, but it's really meant to be used from your phone. So once you download the Instagram app and you create an account, I'm logged in as the McDowell, as the Conservancy, because I'm one of the administrators for this Instagram gallery. So let me get you oriented to what you will see when you're at your own home screen. So you can see here at the top the name. Our name is McDowell-Sonoran Conservancy without any spaces and no caps. We have 630 posts on our gallery, and that's what this is called. It's called the gallery. We have just under 2,000 followers, and we're following 1,500 people. There's a little description of who we are with a link to our calendar page. You can view our gallery in different ways. If you can see that I'm tapping between the cube view and then the sequence view, you can scroll through the gallery two different ways. So the cube view is just underneath the word call here on the screen. That's the easiest way to kind of look through someone's gallery. You can then click on each picture individually, and you can see how many people have liked the picture and read some information about it. I'll get you oriented to hashtags in just a minute. So then down here at the bottom, you'll see the house symbol, a search tool, the plus, a heart, and then our tiny little circle there. So the house gets you to what people would call their feed, their Instagram feed. So these are pictures that you're seeing or I'm seeing because I follow these people. Okay, so I follow, or as the Conservancy, I follow people who either hike in the preserve or who follow us. Okay, here's an example. This is Marianne Jensen. Easy Pixels is Marianne Jensen. If you see the dots underneath the picture, that's a blue dot. If you notice, it's moving to the right. When you see that series of dots, it means that there's more than one picture in the series. Let's see what, Let's see what Marianne said here. These are birds, probably from her yard. And then let's use Marianne's post. She's a master steward. Actually, the reason I became a steward is because I met Marianne on Instagram, and she pretty much recruited me to become a steward through this venue. So it's definitely a way to connect to people who love the preserve. So if you look at her words that she used at the end of her sentences, the hashtag, backyard birding, ornithology, Sonoran Desert, curve-bill thrasher, let's click on each one of those. So backyard birding, I'm touching that. Okay, so now this shows me every single picture where any human being has tagged their picture with backyard birding. There's 17,000 of those. And then if you're into backyard birding, you would probably follow some of these people, right? That's what they want. That's sort of the purpose of hashtags. The purpose of hashtags is to bring people to your yard. It's to bring people to look at your pictures who share the same interest as you, okay? So let's look at that. That's a nice hummingbird. Yep. And then some of these you can tell what city or state or country they're in. If you look underneath their name, it'll have a geotag. Do you see this one? Backyard Birding 206. This picture is taken in Noblesville, Indiana. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Do you see the top left corner? There's the back button. Let's go back. Let's look at Sonoran Desert as a hashtag. Can't spell it with two S's or you'll get the, chocolate and ice cream, right? So Sonoran Desert has 107,000 hashtags. So that's a much more common post. Wow, that's a cool one. Yeah, that's good stuff. Where's that? Arizona, we don't know. He didn't tag the geolocation. But this is how people connect who are into the same thing. Oh, that's Lynn Russell right here. I recognize that picture. So Rocks My Socks, AZ. That's our CLT chair, Lynn Russell. I'm going to like her picture. Did you see what I just did with the red heart there? So I'm the conservancy, and so if I touch a picture with my finger and I say like, that's very important that it means something. It means that the conservancy actually likes the picture. When you do that as an individual, it doesn't come with quite such a heavy implication. But anyone who's administering our gallery, oh goodness, look, there's a person with not a lot of clothing on. I will not click on that one. Yeah, you definitely get all kinds of things. Some of these, let's see, where's the Sonoran Desert? Okay, so this is how when you post a picture, you can have people that are into the same thing will also be into what you're into. Only 600 posts for Gila woodpecker. Okay. All right, so that's what happens when we click on the house. When you click on the house, it brings you to the gallery. No one will know that you've looked at these pictures unless you type something or you hit that like button. Otherwise, you're just scrolling and you're in the background and no one would ever know. Some people call it lurking, and it's perfectly okay to do that. The next icon over is the search tool. Okay. There are 4 ways to search. Okay. Let's look for, how about Brian Guti? He's a geology speaker for our Family Sonoran Sunday. Let's look up, how about Tom's Thumb? There's 9,656 of those. Yep. So that's a very popular hike for people who are on the younger side. The surveys have shown that, and the hashtags show that. So let's compare this to Lost Dog Wash. Okay. And if I want to follow, that's pretty cool. You can follow the hashtag Tom's Thumb, and then it will give you all the new posts. So when you scroll through here and look for trouble, like, do you see that dirt bike? That catches my eye, the dirt bike and Tom's Thumb. Let's just make sure he's not out in the preserve. But can you see that this is not actually really Tom's Thumb? Look how far away it is. It might be in the gooseneck, but if this was literally on one of the Tom's Thumb trails, I would take a screenshot and send it to the city as part of Digital Patrol. Probably write the guy and say, please don't do that. So this is what Digital Patrol is all about. You basically are looking for interesting flora, fauna, and then this one is for sure going to come down after sunset. Well, I don't know, maybe not. They probably have an hour and a half before to get back down to the bottom. But sometimes you can tell that the pictures are definitely taken after sunset, or their dog's off leash, and you just have to pick your battles. All right, so let's put in Lost Dog Wash. Lost Dog Wash. Oops, gotta spell it right. Now see the difference there? Only 476 posts from Lost Dog Wash. So this is, the people who hike Lost Dog Wash don't use a whole lot of hashtags, or there would be more. Okay. Yep, all right. So that's how hashtags work. Let's look at the next icon, the plus. The plus is a way to post your own pictures. The heart is a way to see who has liked your pictures and who has tagged you in a picture. So let's look at this picture where we were tagged. Good morning ride at Brown's Ranch. That's Wrangler Trail, isn't it? I think that's either Rustler or Wrangler. You know, that little peek through to Cone Mountain. Very cool. There's Pinnacle Peak. So we're definitely going to like that picture because he tagged us. He tagged the Conservancy. Okay. And then we can go through, sort of look at who's followed us, and maybe we'll go back and follow them. Okay. Let's go back to our own. Then in this top corner here where you see the house symbol, do you see the red 2? That'll take you to your direct messages. And Christy Lee and I, that's my personal one, we've both tagged the Conservancy in a post that we had. There's Leona, Chad, he's a geology major, he's a steward. And then if you, this last piece that I'm going to tell you about, in the top row, it's called the stories. Okay, so all the people that you follow have these purple color around their circle of their gallery name if they have disappearing pictures in their story. So let me see if I can find one. Oh yeah, all right. So let me find. He's a mountain bike guy. If you click through, gosh, we follow a lot of people. I'm afraid to click on one until I know for sure. Oh, I looked at hers this morning. Okay. Well, but... Okay, you'll have to go back through and edit this. Mm-hmm. Why can't I think of Chris's last name? Where did it go? You know, Tough Training, that's Marianne's. What is his last name? Rutz, right? Chris Rutz. Oh, there's mine. I can't think of what mine has on there. Oh, it has this video with you. Watch. That was going to dinner. My breakfast this morning. My cat went to the vet. That's what I, you know, that's.
We'll cut those out.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, why can't I?
While we're cutting this out,
okay.
I can put circles around me.
Oh, good, and point. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want to click on one that has crazy stuff on it. You never know what people are going to put in there. Anyway,
if it doesn't work,
let's look at this one. Okay, so let's look at Sean Parker. So he's a astrophotographer. Okay, so he has just one picture on his story. There's the TPC Scottsdale. Okay, so once I've looked at his story, the purple color changes back to white. If we want to post our own story picture, let's do that, because this is how you get access to the cool camera. So if you top left corner, you hit the camera icon. I can now take a picture. Okay. And now I took a picture, and I can either send it to someone, I can post it on my story, or I can just save it to my camera file. So I'm just going to click to save it. Then I want to go back and show you the other tools. I'm not sure if you've ever seen people use the boomerang feature. This is a really fun video feature. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to hold down the button. Okay, so a boomerang video goes back and forth. It takes 1 or 2, 3 seconds, and it plays it back and forth. And it's not really funny when it's Art Rance's laptop, but it's really funny if you have like a dog that's jumping, or something, a bird, or or someone on their bike coming up over a hill. Okay, so then you can do, this is a video where it goes backwards, hands-free video, and then you can add stickers. You can add stickers to your own face or stickers to the other people's face. Okay, and then when I post as the Conservancy occasionally, I'll switch it to live. Okay, live means that you're broadcasting exactly what you're doing right at that minute. I've done that for the Steward retreats, for the Family Sonoran Sundays, and some of the lectures at the Mustang Library. And then all of your followers can follow the live video. Okay. So those are the features of the story, and those are the basics of Instagram. So if you're using, oh, this is a great one. Let me use this as one last example. All right, so this picture from Tom7993, I'm definitely going to click like on it. Let's see what the other one is. I think this is this an old picture? Oh, I know where this is. This is on Branding Iron. This is on Branding Iron Trail. This thing's going down. They notified us that this thing is so close to falling down. So this is a Granite Mountain Loop. This is right off Granite Mountain Loop. Let's see what he said. He hasn't said anything. But if you click on the word McDowell Sonoran Preserve, you will then, this is what's called a geotag. When you post a picture, you can say exactly where you are. And all of the trailheads have geotags, and then obviously there's one for the preserve, there's one for the Conservancy, there's one that says McDowell Mountains. So this is another great way to find people who love the preserve and who are out there hiking all the time. And then that's sunrise, isn't it? Yeah, that's Sunrise Trail. Look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is a way to kind of meet people who like the same trails you do or like to do the same things that you do. And so, there's definitely a bad one. Do you see the bad one? I feel like this is like a science quiz. Where is the bad picture? It would be the person with a headlamp on. This is for sure after sunset. And he or she is not hiding it. So sometimes you can give those folks feedback, and sometimes they know good and well what they're doing. So this is one other way that you can do digital patrol is through those places. When you search people, places, or things. And when you post your own picture, we're just going to do this as a test. Okay, so I took a picture with the Instagram camera. I'm clicking next. You can edit it. I'm going to click on add location, and I'm going to put in McDowell Mountains, McDowell Mountain Ranch, McDowell Sonoran Preserve, the regional park. So I'm going to hit the preserve. And this is how you write a post. This is a test. I'm not going to post it, but this is how you type and make a post of your own. And if you wanted to do hashtags, we would do something like MSC_AZ. That's our own personal hashtag for the Conservancy. How about Lost Dog Wash, Tom's Thumb? So you would only put hashtags of the items that are, sorry, my math homework. You would only put hashtags that relate to the picture that you're posting. Okay. I'm not going to hit send. Let's go back. I think I have to go back. We could post it and then delete it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. If you have your accounts linked up, you can post to Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr at the same time. There's a problem right now that if I did this, it would actually post on my personal Facebook account. You can see my name there because it's linked incorrectly to my personal account. Okay. Discard. All right, so I feel like you have a pretty good, let's go back and hit the bottom right corner, the icon to go back to our gallery. Let me show you one more feature of the @ symbol. Okay, do you see down here? This photo credit, every single picture that the Conservancy posts gives photo credit to the person who took the picture. And so photo is by @Crazy4AZ, which is me. And then the hashtags come after that. So hashtags link to what we've already shown. If you click on that @ symbol, it will take you to my account. Okay? And the Conservancy's already following it. Let's do this one. This is Pedal Machine. Click on. Oh, she changed her name. So you can't click on hers anymore. Let's see this one. Easy Pixels. There's Marianne. There's Marianne. If you want to follow her, let's find someone we're not following. Oh, we're probably following all of these people. So if you want to follow them, you see the little person with a checkbox. That's where you can request to follow them. And then if they have a private account, they have to decide. If it's not a private account, you'll follow them right away. There's Jane Rouse birthday party. So these are our posts. And I would say that one of the things the Conservancy needs, has a high need for, are high quality digital photographs from within the preserve. So if you're an amateur photographer, we would love for you to send the marketing department some of your pictures. They actually need to be lower quality to be posted on Instagram, and each of the pictures should be named either the trail or the area where they were taken to help people when they're sorting and searching. So if you're any kind of amateur photographer, even with your cell phone, we would love to have your pictures, and we would give you photo credit when we post. That's it. Thanks so much.